Okay, so we're going to start working on the study case. So I'm starting with an empty workbook. I'm gonna do it on my own because it's getting really hard for me to see where did you protect or unprotect worksheets. So I'm just gonna walk you through from the beginning. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I need to create defined names right here in our Excel input data worksheet. So I am selecting the whole range. I'm going to go to my formulas and I'm going to say create from selection. I need the information from the left column. I click OK. And now I have created all the uh, information that I needed for the defined names. So now I'm going to jump straight to instruction number 6. I'm not going to do any of the validation rules because you got that part right, and that is not what it's not allowing you to move on. And it's just going to take too much time. So in cell B2, I'm going to type 12/1/2016. Then the name of this person is Otis Davidson. His major, international relations, year study 2012, semester spring, country Switzerland. He has completed it and love to go back. Okay. Now, instruction number 7, it's telling me that cell A12 I should have there equal to B2. The next one should be equal to B3. The next one equal to B4, equal to B5, equal to B6, equal to B7, equal to B8, and right here equal to B9. Okay, so now I have the information right here. Then on instruction number 8, it's telling me to unlock the input cells in the input worksheet so that the user can enter data only in this range. So if this is the only place where I want them to enter data, I go to my review and I'm going to protect this sheet. I say OK here, but now I'm going to select this range B2 to B9 and I'm going to go to my Home tab and I'm going to say Format. Wait, I'm going to have to unprotect this. Excuse me. Then I'm going to say Format Cells and I'm going to say these ones are going to be unlocked. Okay. And now I can go to my review and protect this again. So if somebody wants to type something here, it's not going to let it do it. However, if somebody wants to change his name, it's going to be fine. Okay. So right here, we're fine. Now we're going to jump onto instruction number 9, where it says to protect the documentation, the data, and the data tables worksheet so that nobody can enter any data in there. I'm just going to go ahead and do the data one, which is the one that we want to work on. So we have everything here. And what we're going to do is we're going to start working on the macro as instruction 12 is telling us. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save this workbook. I'm just going to do it here on my computer. Okay, so now that I have my worksheet, I'm going to start working on the macro. So what I'm going to do, and I recommend you to do the same, is forget about steps 8 and 9 where they talk to you about locking and unlocking the worksheets, because this is where everything gets kind of messed up. I wasn't able to see what went wrong on your file because there are parts of it that I can't have access to. So I'm going to show you how to do the macro, and you're going to see that at the end it's going to work. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to our developer tab, and I have this one to make the macro. I'm going to start by saying recording macro, and we are going to be working from instruction number 12. So it says record macro, and right here, the name of the macro, they wanted it to be called transfer data. Now take a look that I'm not leaving any space here. If I leave a space, it's not going to take it. They wanted to have the shortcut Control T, but I have used that shortcut before, so it's not going to work for me. So I'm going to do Control W. The description of the macro should be all what it's on the blurb on instruction number 12, just where it starts saying created 12/1/2016, copy values, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to type anything right here for the purpose of the demonstration. I'm going to click OK. And as soon as I click OK, my macro is going to start recording. So the first thing they want me to do is they want me to select this area and go to the clipboard and say copy. Okay, so I have that ready to copy. Now they want me to go to the data, and the next step is to turn off the worksheet protection. Since I haven't turned it on or off, I'm going to skip that step. Then they want me to go to cell A1, which is where I am, and go to the last row. So I'm going to click Control and the arrow down, and right there I'm on the last row. Now, on the developer, they want me to use relative references. I turn it on. I go one space down, so that means that the next record that I copy here has to go on the next row. And they want me to turn it off. So once I turn it off, I'm fine here. And now they want me to paste the values to the data worksheet. So by clicking enter, I have pasted my values. Or you could do home paste, or you could do Control V, and that's how you can paste it. Now they want me to go to cell A1, turn off the worksheet protection. I don't need to do that because I never turn it on. And go to the input worksheet and click on a cell B2. After I do cell B2, the active cell, I can say stop recording, and my macro has been recorded. Okay, so the last thing that you will do in order to see if your macro is working is just try it. I said that I was using the shortcut Control W, so that's what I'm going to click right now. You see the blink on my computer. I go to data and see it's working here. Okay, so now instruction number 13 is asking us to create another macro. So let's go over this one, and I'm going to say record macro. And this one, they wanted to call it clear input. And the shortcut, it's going to be Control I. And then they want the description, which again, I'm just going to type something like this. I click OK. And now I'm ready to start recording my macro. So the first instruction says to select the range B2 to B9, and then delete the data from those cells. So I just click delete and make cell B3 the active cell. B3 the active cell, and that's it. So now I say stop recording. So instruction number 4, it says test the macros. We have already tested the previous one, so now I just need to do the Control I, but in order to test that macro, I need to have any type of information here. So let's say that I type information here and I type information here. So let's see what happens when I do Control I. It's erased. So you see that this has been working. Now the rest of the instructions is to create the macro button, but I'm sure that you can follow the instructions on the book for that. So I hope this helps you, and if not, just let me know.